Good morning, Hot Muscle Nation. It is Tuesday morning.
7:35.
Yeah, look, I didn't mess up the time this morning.
I didn't let you do the time.
We want to talk about what we see quite often in our industry, and it's been coming to light quite a bit, which is people who enter competitions and or to lose fat and or weight will end up and gaining it back when the competition is all over. And for instance, the Biggest Loser competitor, we don't want to say the name of her, but it's all over the news simply because she was the first female Biggest Loser contestant to win. Before that, it was all men. And with that being said, Melissa wanted to say something, so go on.
You need to get behind the demons and what makes you run to the food or the kind of lifestyle that you're having trouble getting away from. You have to figure out why you're doing it. You have to figure out what is creating the issue or making you do it, whether it has been a tremendously awful situation that happened in your life, whether it's a death in the family that had triggered it, or which also triggers depression. But you have to get to the root and the bottom of the cause before you can release it and move forward to be successful to the person that you want to be. It is your life. You deserve a better quality and quantity of life because you'll be able to enjoy more things, do more things easily, be more active with the kids. It's a whole bunch of things that fall in line that you'll be able to do more freely. It's also better for your heart as well as your joints and your muscles. You'll feel better. You'll have a more positive outlook if you can get to the root of the cause. But that is the main thing, is getting to the root of the cause.
And for my own personal, people that say have said to us for many years, it's so easy for you guys, you're trainers. And in reality, we have roadblocks and obstacles like everybody else. We fight the fight like everybody else. I have not always been in shape.
None of us.
Yeah.
Having kids puts you out of shape.
Yeah, 3 C-sections after 3 children. I myself have had hernia surgery, which slowed my abdominal progress down. I became super obese. In the first year we got married, I gained very quickly. And my metabolism just like died, that year. And it was a total trying to back up and figure out what's going on. And for me, I had a very fast metabolism myself personally up until like a year after I got married, which was the timeline I base it on, simply because that year was 25 years old and my body just stopped. And I was so used to eating until I was super full, not eating until I'm satisfied. And I like to eat when I'm super full. That's when I felt complacent. And that was my own personal obstacle. I am a food junkie. I like everything. Cakes, ice creams, treats, food,
Christmas cookies.
whatever. It could be even just meat, potatoes, gravy. I like all of it. But I have to really legitimately count every single calorie that goes in and count every single calorie that goes out in order to look like this. Still not happy where I want to be.
None of us are.
Yeah, because the carrot is always in front of the horse. And no matter how close you get to it, you always want to, it keeps...
Improve it.
Right. So, she has hang-ups too. We are actually very similar. She has very similar hang-ups like me. And it makes it kind of easy for both of us in a way that we both have superfood hang-ups. We both used to eat a certain way, and all of a sudden our metabolism just went pew and stopped. And we had to backpedal, figure out what went on. And back then there was no internet. You had to go to the library and get a book and figure it out yourself. So we don't mean to drone on and on and on. We could go on forever. But we are about 4 minutes into this video, and at that point we need to call it. So you got to get to the root problem. You got to figure out what works for you, what doesn't, and that's where we come in. Trainers do help out. There's a lot of trainers out there. You got to find the right one that works for you. You got to find an experienced one, one with a reputation of succeeding, and that's a whole nother story. So We'll talk about that one in a day or two. Other than that,
Happy Tuesday.
peace.
See ya.